Hello the internet and welcome to another fast school holiday video workshop with the CNRL Library Innovation Studio and Library Children's Services, but also today with what part of the library do you run?
I'm the Home Library Service.
And today we're going to be playing and showing you how to make the royal game of
Yes.
So is a town in southern Iraq where there's a royal family cemetery, and when they were doing some excavations there they found this board game. And they've also found this board game in King Tutankhamun's tomb, which is why we're doing these themed videos. That's 100 years ago that King Tutankhamun's tomb was dug up. And yeah, 5 editions of this board game was found in there as well. So it's been very popular over the ages.
Yeah.
But it dates back even older than that. It's about 5,000 years old. So for this workshop, you're going to need paddle pop sticks, you're going to need some paper, and you're going to need some textures. Probably about 4 or more is good, because we're going to need a few colours on the game board to make it make sense. And if you like, you can have a ruler too, but I'm going to freehand mine. So I think first of all, we'll pick a colour.
Pick a colour.
For your teams.
Okay.
So we'll both do our own one. What colours are you going to have your team split up into?
I might split my teams up in green and orange.
Okay, so what you're going to do on each paddle pop stick is colour one side green and the other side orange. Every single one of your paddle pop sticks has those 2 colours, one on each side. And if you only want to colour in the tips, you can, but I'm going to colour in the whole thing.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, and I've got a nice big marker here, so it's going to be nice and quick and easy. We'll show you why this works, how these 4 paddle pop sticks can actually be a dice that can roll 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay.
Ooh, ha!
Look at 4, I haven't got a 4 once. This does not bode well for the game, because you're clearly going to win. I've thrown 2s and 1s every time, you've thrown a 4 straight out.
Oh, yes.
I'm not looking forward to this now. So the idea is, you get your paddle pop sticks, and you just drop them on the ground, and because I'm the red team, then you count, I've got 3 red, so I get to go 3 places. So your grid is going to be 8 long and 3 wide. We're not going to use all of them though, there's a little bit of a gap in the middle here. And I think the bigger the better. Nice,
Bigger the better?
Nice big game board's always a bit more fun than a fitted little game board.
It's a bit late for that.
I'm going to have more fun than you.
Okay.
Now, this bit seems a little bit complicated, but it's going to make your game very easy to play. We need to trace the route, which you could do by tracing a line or by colouring in blocks of where each team is supposed to go. So each team starts on one side or the other, and that zone is a safe zone for them. So we're going to colour that in just yellow. And on the opposite side, we do the same for the red team. That's where your players start. They sort of ramp on. And then the middle bit, which I like to think of as the River Nile, because it's like a nice long spine, they both go up these squares here until they get to the very top. And then your team that was on the bottom turn and loop all the way around, and they come off on the other side.
Okay.
And the key with this is just make it as obvious as possible what's going on. Now, also in your decorations, you have to put some flowers. Flowers are safe spots. If you land on a flower, someone else can land on you, but they can't take you. So there's a flower right at the beginning of your ramp, which is fine because it's safe anyway. Mm-hmm. And then 4 steps up the spine, there's another flower. And then 4 steps up and around the corner, there's another flower. You'll notice all the flowers are 4 steps away from each other. So your flowers probably want to be different colours to what your counters are going to be. Mine's red and yellow, so I won't use red or yellow in my flower.
I use purple and yellow in mine.
Now, if you like, you can cut this out, or you can keep it on the paper, you could decorate the whole paper, but you might want to trim off a little bit because we need to make counters now.
Yes.
7 for each team, so you're going to need 14 counters. You'll need 7 green and 7 orange for you. And they need to be no bigger than your squares, obviously.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make your own counters, you might have things you can already use at home. Now to explain the rules.
Yes.
So get your pieces and put them on either side of your start points. Throw the dice, and I have 1 for yellow. So yellow just goes 1. 1 place like that.
Okay.
Easy enough. And then the other team takes a turn. So the reds are going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. And they progress around the board like so. Now, if red is sitting here and yellow manages to get 1, 2, 3 and lands on them, red goes back to their beginning. Now, if red had been sitting on a flower and landed on them, flowers are safe. So we both sit on top of each other quite safely. Not a problem at all. And then eventually they have to make their way around their respective corners. When you come around here, like, we're heading in different directions. It's a bit of extra conflict there. And you have to get an exact number to come off. So yellow here is 1, 2, 3 away. So they need to throw a 3 or a 2 or a 1 to move anymore. They can't throw a 4, they'll be stuck. So once they get to there, they can go 1, 2 off, and that piece is now completed. And they have to get all 7 pieces off, and whoever is first to get all the pieces off is the winner.
Okay.
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 Now, should we play for real?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Paper, scissors, roll.
Oh, you definitely go first. Damn. You get 2.
Hang on. 1, 2.
Oh! Look at that! 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on my first clap. 1. I'm going to bring 1 on. A bit of a risk, but I'm going to move onto the river.
1. Safe.
Now you have a chance to take me if you want to, or you could make a sprint for the end zone.
I'm going to take you. 1, 2, 3, because I'm petty.
Back to the start for me.
It's to demonstrate.
Ah, yes. You've got to show all aspects of the game.
Exactly.
1. So I get to demonstrate as well. And back to the start.
It was worth it.
And do all that. 3. Oh, okay. So here I am. I'm following my path around the corner. 1, 2, 3. 2. Let's see. 1, 2. Now, if I get another 2 there, I'll be able to take it off.
Yep.
2. Oh, so I've got 2. I can go off. 1, 2. And I'm off.
Wow.
And I'll start to fill up this area here.
Yep.
I'm actually safe because I'm on a flower, but we're heading. We're going to butt
We are.
heads.
We're going to clash.
Yeah. I could potentially get
Meet
you.
on the battlefield.
No longer chasing.
2.
Charging.
1, 2. So now I either move mine 2 and risk you getting 1.
Or risk me getting 3.
We're going to do it. You're a brave soldier. 1, 2.
Ooh, 3. And I jump over you. 1, 2, 3. I could have brought another one in, but
1, 2. So I can't leave.
Not with those 3. You have to move something else.
1, 2, 3. And then we go 1, 2, 3.
And I have to move this piece. I can't move
Yeah.
the other one. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the one who's vulnerable.
That's right. Feel fear. 1.
The course of the game has changed.
Go on back!
Last. 1, 2. Safe for both of us. Well, I could land on you if I get a 3. I've got a good chance here because I could either jump over you or land on you. Oh, I've landed on you.
No!
1, 2.
And there's no way I can catch you.
Well,
I hope you get trapped.
I could get stuck here.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Hey, made it off. Good game. I have had a little bit of practice.
There we go. I'm going to blame that.
A 6-year-old, but you know.
That's beside the point.
How did you find the game?
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Not
I like
bad
that.
for a 5,000-year-old game.
No, I'm going to have to make it when I get home.
Ooh.
Keep watching to find out what you need for the next video workshop.
We are going to make salt dough today. We are going to use the salt dough in place of clay. So if you don't have clay at home, you can use your salt dough to make sculptures. We're going to make Egyptian-themed craft activities with our salt dough.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. We need 3 cups of plain flour. We need 1.5 cups of salt, a cup of cold water, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and if you want to, you can color your dough with food coloring. But we're going to paint our stuff later, and you can varnish them later if you want to.